Assalamu alaikum to all my lovely students who are listening to me. I hope you all are fine and doing well at your homes. So, my little kids, do you remember what we did in last class? We read the lesson Seymour's Wish, and I hope you all remember the story that we read. I'll just ask you the questions now. So, just look at this picture and try to recall what we read in Seymour's Wish. Hmm? Why is this red? Why is this plate of red color? What's this of red color in it? It's a tomato sauce, right? So let's just review the pages that we have already read and then we'll start new pages, okay? So here is the boy Seymour, and Seymour loved tomato sauce a lot, right? He loved tomato sauce so much that whenever he just sat down for his lunch, dinner, or breakfast, he just take the bottle of tomato sauce and pour it over his food. And slurp, slurp, slurp it went. Means he gets so excited while eating it, okay? Because he liked the taste of tomato sauce so much. Whatever he eat, like macaroni, cheese, he eat it with tomato sauce, right? Then when he eat bangers and mash, again he eat with tomato sauce. Then when he had fish, he also take fish with tomato sauce. And when he had chips, he had that chips full of like tomato sauce, right? So because he liked tomato sauce a lot. Then what was on the next page? Okay, he was just lying on the bed and it was his sleeping time. He just saw the moon peeping through the window and he just said that he was talking to the moon and he said that, do you like tomato sauce? I do. And I wish that everything tasted of tomato sauce. And what the moon did in response? The moon winked at him. The moon winked at him. It means the moon was also listening to him and he was planning something for him. Then we read page number 87, and what was in it? That when next morning, after talking to the moon, like, okay, on this page we just read some more thing as well. The words like smacking, which means to move your tongue around your lips like this, and pouring. The pouring means putting of anything like this, any liquid, okay? And peeping means to look secretly, right? So he saw that the moon was peeping through the curtain. Here are the curtains, and the moon was peeping through it like this. Okay, after this, when next morning Seymour just came running downstairs for his breakfast, he just sat down on the table and he poured milk on his cornflakes. He had the cornflakes like this, he poured milk on it, but that milk was not tasting of milk, it was tasting of tomato sauce. These cornflakes tasted like tomato sauce. I don't know why it was tasting like this. Then he had a toast and he spread marmalade on it. Marmalade means butter on it. But that also tasted like tomato sauce. And he said, yum. It also tasted like tomato sauce. Why? Because he liked the taste of tomato sauce so much. Then what happened next? Then he just took the orange juice, and orange juice, guess what? Orange juice also tasted like tomato sauce, right? So everything he ate tasted of the tomato sauce. Now what was the reason behind it? Why it was tasting like this? So now we'll read the next pages. Now move to page number 88 and read along with me, everyone, on it. But when his apple tasted like that too. He wasn't very happy. He liked the taste of apples and he was beginning to get tired of tomato sauce. But he really was upset that afternoon when his grandfather bought him a great big ice cream cone and he took a long lick of it. Yes, it tasted of tomato sauce too. Oh no, not tomato sauce. And I like ice cream. Tea time wasn't much better. Everything he ate tasted of tomato sauce. Even the bread and butter pudding with all the juicy raisins in it. And the cup of cocoa he had before going to bed tasted of nothing but tomato sauce. Seymour was tired of tomato sauce. Oh dear, I am beginning not to like tomato sauce at all. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, Seymour is looking sad. He's having ice cream in his hand and he looks sad. Now, why is he sad? And look, he's also looking at him. Now, let's just read what was in this page. But when his apple tasted like that too, he wasn't very happy. Oh, so it means that it's the apple, sweet apple also tasted like tomato sauce. And then he was not very happy to see that because he liked the taste of apples as well. And he was beginning to get tired of tomato sauce. Now he was not liking it anymore. But he was really upset. That afternoon, upset means sad. He was really upset that afternoon when his grandfather bought him a great big ice cream cone and he took a long lick of it. Okay, when he got upset, he was like now very extreme sad when his grandfather bought him a great big ice cream and that ice cream also tasted like tomato sauce. Oh no, now he was not liking it because he liked ice cream as well. He liked the taste of ice cream as well. And when ice cream tasted like tomato sauce, now he really got very upset. He was not happy now. So everything he ate tasted of tomato sauce. Even the bread and butter pudding with all the juicy raisins in it and the cup of cocoa. Means everything he ate was tasting like tomato sauce. And he was tired of it. Oh dear, I am beginning not to like tomato sauce at all. He said this to himself. That now I am beginning not to like tomato sauce at all. Now let's just see what happened next. Moving on to page number 90. Now read along with me, everyone. That night in bed, Seymour waited for the moon to appear. As soon as he saw him peeping through the curtain, Seymour said, Oh, Mr. Moon, can't you help? Everything I eat tastes of tomato sauce. But that's what you wished for, said Mr. Moon. Okay, now again he was sitting on the bed, and again there's a moon, so it means he was talking to the moon again. That night in the bed, Seymour waited for the moon to appear. Okay, he was just waiting for the moon to appear, and as soon as he saw him peeping through the curtain, as soon as the moon came there, Seymour just said that, "Oh, Mr. Moon, can't you help? Means, can you help me? Everything I am eating that is tasting like tomato sauce. So can't you help me in it?" So what did Moon said? Mr. Moon said that, "But that's what you wished for. Do you remember? On the second page we just read when he was talking to the moon, he was just wishing and saying that, Mr. Moon, I wish that everything tasted like tomato sauce." And the Mr. Moon took it so seriously that it really made it happen. But he got tired now and he was just saying it to Moon that, "Can you help me in this?" And Mr. Moon just replied that, "You wished for it. Now why are you asking for the help?" Interesting. So now let's just move on to page 91. I know, but I don't like it now. It's so boring. Everything tastes the same. Ah, yes, said Mr. Moon wisely. You have had too much of a good thing. Well, tomorrow everything will be as it used to be. But from now on, be careful what you wish for. Oh, thank you, Mr. Moon, said Seymour. Sure enough, the next day, cornflakes tasted like cornflakes, and pudding like pudding, and best of all, ice cream like ice cream. Thank goodness, said Seymour at tea time. As he reached for the bottle of tomato sauce to pour on his fish fingers, but this time he just put a little slurp of the sauce on his plate. After all, he said to himself, you can have too much of a good thing. Okay, so Anne R. Burnett is the writer of this lesson. Okay, so what was in this page that when he just said, he asked for the help to Mr. Moon. So Mr. Moon just said that, why are you asking for the help now? So Seymour just said that, I know that I love tomato sauce, but it's so boring for me now. Everything I am eating it is tasting the same. So Mr. Moon said wisely, oh yes. Wisely means nicely. So he said that from tomorrow, everything will be as it used to be. Okay? But from now onwards, be careful what you wish for. Okay? So Seymour just said that, okay. And thank you, Mr. Moon. And from the next day, everything was tasting in their own way. Like cornflakes tasted like cornflakes, pudding tasted like pudding, and ice cream tasted like ice cream. And Seymour was happy that time. Okay, he was like thanking. But when he just reached for the bottle of tomato sauce as he wanted to have it with his fish fingers, but this time he just put a little slab, means he just put a little tomato ketchup on it. Okay, as he used to to fill his plate completely with tomato sauce, right? But this time he didn't do it like this. Okay, He just took a little of tomato sauce and eat it in a good way. So this was the story of Seymour's wish. Okay, what was Seymour's wish? He wished that everything tasted of tomato sauce, and when it happened, so he got tired of it, and then he asked for help, and then everything changed like they were before it. Okay, so the lesson we get from this story is that we should not wish for such things that we don't want. Okay, we should think carefully when we wish something. Okay, that what are we wishing for? If it really happens, it would be good for us or bad for us. Okay, so be careful while wishing for something. Okay, now moving on to our exercise, let's just move on to new words. Okay, reached means arrived, to get somewhere. Poured means to flow rapidly, fill something. Slurp means a sound made while drinking or eating. Smacking means to move your tongue around your lips. Winged means to open and close one eye quickly. Spread means to extend. Guess means to estimate something, think about something. Surprise means an unexpected event. Okay, and I'm just showing you the pictures. Wing means to open and close one eye like this, and spread means to extend something like this. Okay, now moving on to a new words again. Beginning means starting of something. Okay, get tired of. Get tired of means get rid of. It means that take an action to be free of a trouble or an unwanted thing. Okay, get rid of or get means get tired of something that you do not want. Upset means sad. Afternoon is the time that starts from lunchtime until evening. Okay, but is the second form of the verb buy. Okay, raisins means dried grapes. Wisely means an action done in a wise manner, means in a good manner. Look, these are raisins. Okay, raisins means dried grapes. Now let's just move on to our verbs. Verb means action word. Okay, we have done these verbs as well. Let's just review them. Sit, sat. Reach, reached. Pour, poured. Say, said. See, saw. Come, came. Finish, finished. Okay, now let's just move on to second list. Taste, tasted. Taste, tasted. Here we have just added ed here. Taste, tasted. Like, liked. Like, liked. Again we have just added d here. Okay, tired, tired. Tired, tired. Buy, bought. Buy, bought. Here we have changed the whole spelling, right? Buy, bought. Wait, waited. Wait, waited. We have just added ed here. Okay, wish, wished. Wish, wished. Okay, again we have just added ed here. Finish, finished. Finish, finished. Again we have just added ed here. So this was it. So thank you for listening to your teacher. I hope that you all have enjoyed this story and you'll just share it with your friends as well. Okay, and I want you all to read this lesson for at least 2 times. Okay? For your better reading. Okay? Thank you for listening to your teacher.